Multi-exclusive dimensional being Kyle with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about Sun and Leo. And of course, the moon going to enter Libra tomorrow. So that's basically dealing with seven energy. That's dealing with relationships. That's dealing with your relatability. That's dealing with sex, beauty, passion. Feel me? That's dealing with cardinal air. So basically initiating and creating your way of love and appreciation, harmonious balance. So of course, tomorrow will be the day. Tomorrow's Friday, which is Venus. So off the back, that's dealing with ways of relating to your family members, bonds, your peers, or relationships, or people, places, and things out there in the street. You might relate to somebody out there that may need help. You may have peace and balance for that person. So tomorrow, basically, these rituals and spells will basically write down on paper. I will utilize the moon in Libra. Then you will act down the Libra way. You will act down harmonious ways. You will act down in balanced ways. You will act down ways of basically relating to your relationships, people, places, things in your relationships, how you can fix your relationships, how you can basically go back to the drawing board and see what you need to do as far as how you center stage your relationship, how you act out in ways and shit. So basically, you would do things in that kind of nature, or also basically go out there and buy something, buy a gift for your girl, your man, or whatever. Basically, you would act out in these natures, and basically, you would act out in these natures for 2 days. And of course, you would do things in a hidden, in a dark way. Of course, we went from the moon, Aries, basically starting initiating and creating your own ways of ideas and thinking and creating. Basically, Taurus, basically values. That's dealing with security. And of course, it was Gemini, surroundings and locations, interactions, and of course it was Cancer, basically dealing with home and security. Then of course it was Leo, which is just past. That was basically being sent to the stage of self-expressing yourself. And the sun is in Leo, so basically it's in 3 degrees of Leo. So it's time to get the ball rolling. It's time to get shit rolling. And tomorrow's gonna be in Libra at 9 p.m. So basically you do that. So sun is dealing with your authority, dealing with control, passionate, the way you see yourself, the way people see you. The moon is dealing with your feelings and emotions, basically comes first, which is your inner world comes first. That's basically relating to harmonious energies and balance. Mercury is a Cancer, that's dealing with information and shit, being writing things down, meditating over it, and making sure you utilizing that to really want what you want to bring into existence. Also, we got Venus and Gemini, so it's basically dealing with pleasure, love, and learning, and basically being open to new opportunities, people, places, and things and shit. Also, we got Mars and Aries, so that's basically dealing with activeness, encouragement, energy. And we got Jupiter and Capricorn, that's basically dealing with care and duties. And of course, we got Saturn and Capricorn, that's dealing with determination, drive, force. Then we got Uranus and Taurus, that's dealing with breaking the freedom of the old wounds, old worlds, old ways of doing things. Then of course we got Venus and Pisces. We got Neptune and Pisces. That's dealing with dreams, imagination, how you see yourself and fantasies in the world. Then we got Pluto and Capricorn, which is organized, being efficient, your new way of basically bringing death and transformation. And Pluto won't do that to you if you do that. And of course, we also dealing with North Node and Gemini, basically seeking information, inner and outer, wisdom and knowledge, because it's a trial in Sagittarius. Also, we dealing with Lilith, so that's new challenges and spiritual growth, and if it's in Aries, and the Chiron is in Aries, so that's basically not being a, not being drawn to like things that's gonna harm and hurt you. So basically, that's a Chiron right there that we need to express. Also, we got the Sun opposing Saturn, so it's basically problems with self esteem, low self esteem. So basically, you would initiate and create, and basically get out of that substances, and basically act out in a way, because the Sun is basically self-expression, no doubt. And of course, Saturn, have guilt, so of course there's going to be problems dealing with that. And of course, we got Sun square Uranus, so that's basically dealing with unconventional ways of being selfish and basically not being considerate towards other people, places, and things. People are going to see you in that way, so be very careful how you utilize shit. Then also, we got Moon square Mercury, so that's basically dealing with memory. That's dealing with basically also that's dealing with gossipness as well too. And of course, it can be a little bit of cheating going on tomorrow, because the moon is opposing Mars, so that's basically, the moon is squaring Mercury, so basically you might get ideas of cheating and shit. So that's basically being unbalanced. But you don't, well, depending on how the circumstance situation may play out. Also, we got Moon trine Venus, so that's basically having the opportunities to express and initiate and create and basically talk to other people, places, and things, and social justice, and basically interact with people, places, and things. So that's a good time to basically utilize that energy. Also, we got Moon opposing Mars, so that's basically dealing with love. Somebody might come home, they might pick an argument with you tomorrow or some shit. Or your girl, your man might pick an argument with you or some shit like that. And play on that nature, or somebody at work might do it. Also, Moon squared Jupiter, so that's basically dealing with care emotions and shit right there. So that's basically the moon finding moon squaring Jupiter. That's dealing with learning how to like basically have harmonious balance between the way you perceive things and the way you basically push out things. Mercury square Mars. That's basically learn how to communicate with people, places, and things in a group and not cause arguments and shit and opposing energies. Mercury sextile Uranus is basically harmonious individual thinking and shit. You're gonna be in your way of thinking in your own unique way, coming up with own new invincible logical ideas and concepts and new visionary aspects. Venus sextile Mars, that's basically dealing with self, purpose, and kindness. So that's basically dealing with you looking towards to have love and appreciation, balance, and cardinal ways of initiating and creating a self-expression of new ways and new ideas and concepts that you need to put out and basically help you to initiate and create new things in your life as far as people, places, and things, surroundings, and locations, and new personal improvements. Also, Venus square Neptune, so that's basically living up to your people, places, and things, not living up to your dreams and desires. So you might just have opposing energies in that aspect. We also got Mars square Jupiter. This is basically learning how to utilize your power in ways that basically benefit you for self and completion. So basically, that's dealing with ways of initiating and creating and having harmonious natures, and basically learning how to fixate and utilize your power. Because that's both fire. You feel me? When you mix fire and fire, it basically can get a little critical and a little crazy and shit. So you gotta be very careful how you utilize your power, or it's gonna be used against you, and you ain't gonna know what to do with it. So this may take time for you to have a learning process on doing things. You also got Jupiter sextile Neptune. It says high morals are creations of spiritual growth. Everybody on their spiritual shit right now. Everybody should basically be doing that, not getting lost into fucking politics and voting. Also, we got Jupiter conjunct fucking Pluto. So this basically fighting for your space. This is basically spiritual warfare. So basically fighting for the truth, fighting for your run to needs in life. So basically don't let anything fuck with you. Make sure your mind is powerful. Make sure you meditating. Make sure you doing your little yoga. Listen to your music and not basically indulging into bullshit on social media or the news, because it's gonna mind fuck you. Also, we got Saturn conjunct Pluto. So this dealing with self transformation, self ambitiousness, new ways of creations, and basically new drive. And basically, this is also dealing with horizontal methods of basically ascending and basically doing things that's going to help you down the long run. Also, we got Neptune sextile Pluto, so this is basically dealing with long-lasting global freedom. Everybody gonna feel the need to break through from all rules and regulations and shit that people, places, and things. So you see motherfuckers out here getting punched in their face, talking about some wear your mask and shit. So it's gonna be that's basically one. That's basically one of the aspects. Motherfucker pulled out a gun on somebody in Florida and said, "Where your mask at?" Oh, my mask here. I got a gun. This is my mask right here. So this shit gonna really get crazy. So be very careful here and mind your fucking business. If it's a concerning to you, then all you gotta do is leave the store. Why you worry about motherfucker not wearing a mask? At the end of the day, you came out of a vagina without a mask, and your body heals itself. But the moment you start getting too left brain and listen to motherfucking TV, news, and fucking science, that's when your ass get fucked. You put a firmament around your motherfucking head, and now you can't get to your right brain because you too stuck with a motherfucking brain up somebody else's ass and listening to them, which can get your ass killed. And them motherfuckers gonna keep moving along and not make it to your funeral. So stop worrying about other people and places and things and worry about yourself. Find your spirit before it's too late. That's what the fuck you need to do. Where's your spirit at? Alright, we about to run through these houses. So basically, first house is dealing with learn how to deal with challenges as far as anger and aggression. So basically, these have to be balanced and harmonious, because Venus falls in Aries. So basically, Venus love to have balance and harmonious, and Aries is just basically impulsive. They just do things without thinking. They don't really give a fuck. So it's just gonna be a selfishness versus unselfish. So also, second house is dealing with jealousy, conceitiveness, judgments and shit. So of course you might get into interactions and conflicts with your peers and shit because this person didn't say, oh, you look good today. This person said, oh, you ain't put on this makeup and shit. So it might lead into those aspects and shit, little minor issues and shit, which can basically become bigger problems down the line. Also, third is dealing with conversations, um, and basically dealing with overthinking. So basically, be careful and very aware of how you communicate and interact with people, places, and things. And be very careful because you might have an incident where you and your girl, you and your female friends are at a table, her man there, and you might just sneak up and say some shit. Feel me? So be very careful because that's gonna basically be some problems that you need to work on. You might be, you might just fuck your you might just have relationship issues and shit problems and cheating. You might cheat tomorrow, so be careful in that aspect. Also, fourth house is dealing with bonds versus relationships and ego. So basically, what a kind of point of view that your parents or people, places, things put you in, you might basically be trying to basically show self-expression, and basically you might be utilizing your you might be trying to impress somebody in your family or impress people, places, and things around your family. So basically, be careful, be aware of that shit too, because it can play with heavy eagerness and basically be doing all this shit, but it be distracting you from the other things that you need to be focusing on, which is can lead down the line. So basically, be aware of that. Of too much, don't be too much ego. Learn how to have balance in between with that, or things might unfold in a prodigious way. Also, fifth house is basically dealing with selfishness. So you might just get into interactions with people, places, and things. Their point of view may not mix and mingle with your point of view. You might just be like, nah, I ain't with that. Let's do it my way. Let's do it this way. You might just have back and forth issues. So basically, try to have balance and learn how to share the ball, share the rock, so y'all won't get into pursuits and shit that'll basically get you out of contact and perspectives. Sixth house is dealing with criticism, perfectionist relationships, fix problems, and not learn how to like basically know that things is not broken. Learn how to like leave things that's not broken alone. Learn how to basically work on yourself and basically don't get into the pursuits of having issues and concepts with other people, places, and things that might just realign you, mislead you in a way of you judging yourself or having problems with people, places, and things. Also, seventh house is dealing with challenges with logic and emotions. So be very careful. Learn how to listen to other people's feelings, emotions. Learn how to have balance and share the ball, share the rock. Don't get too left brain and be like, oh, you just talking out your ass type shit. For me, just learn how to relate to people with their feelings and emotions and things that basically soak up very well. Eighth house is dealing with relationships with intimacy, love, self, and learn how to forgive and forget down the line as far as people, places, and things that did you bad or did you wrong in the previous past. Learn how to move on from that. Ninth house is dealing with lasting relationships, trust issues, and pursuits. You might get into concepts where you might just spy on your girl or see where she at or find out things that she doing. You might not relate with her or some shit, or you might just have opposing energies. Try to like basically have balance on how to trust people, places, things. For me, don't look at everybody like they're the same, but be have harmonious and balance in between. 10th house is letting go of past guilt. Learn how to not have guilt and favors and shit so things can work out into your favor. So basically, don't have guilt of worry or things. For me, when you have an intercourse and just interacting with your girl, for me, just let the rivers flow. Make sure you meditate, get rest. Make sure you don't stress or add any negative attributes to that because you gotta learn how to basically not be cold. Also, 11th house dealing with divorce, dealing with cheating, travel, basically dealing with things that you like, dealing with people not understanding you or overstanding you in ways. Basically, you might just do things out of things that may not mix and mingle as far as how you supposed to play it. Just you might be too detached and you might just not show feelings and emotions and shit. So it can play out that nature. So you might have issues. You might just have fuck buddies type shit. 12th house is dealing with trust, faith, loyalty, happiness, and basically satisfaction. Also, this plays with betrayal. So basically, somewhere down the line, your past life or your past life experience, you might have issues with somebody that might did you wrong or some shit. You might have troubles with trusting people. So you need to learn how to have balance in between with that, and just test the waters and shit. And you never know, your twin flame might just come along with you. So it's a good time to basically reflect that and basically connect with people, places, and things where y'all can just basically be cool and not have any issues. And basically, that's about it. I love y'all.